Are you looking for the best radar detectors? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best radar detectors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Escort RedLine 360C Laser Radar Detector. The Escort RedLine 360C comes equipped with automated features that help fight against false alerts. The triple antenna design improves range and accuracy, putting the 360C at the top of the pack. The device is designed to plug and go with various driving modes, automated features, and built-in Wi-Fi, allowing for instant shared alerts and software updates. The Escort Live app updates every Monday, ensuring that new red light cameras and speed traps are up to date. Modes like Highway, Auto, Auto No X, and Auto Locate allow you to adjust the sensitivity, cutting down on false alerts. The new K-Notch feature also helps to filter out BSM, blind spot monitoring, from newer Hondas and Acuras, and auto lockouts help keep the device quieter and hands-free. Visually, the 360C is very intuitive. The graphic multicolor OLED screen uses a bar graph to display the signal strength, and there are 5 brightness levels with full dark mode, which is great for evening driving. This device also offers laser jammer integration, although this was not yet released at the time of this writing. The false alert filtering works impeccably. However, some verbiage on the manufacturer's website claims the 360C never alerts falsely, and this is simply not true. No radar detector is perfect, but the 360C is pretty close. The alerts are informative, but the MRCD alert flashes arrows in all directions, making it hard to decipher the direction of the threat. The 360C is one of the most expensive radar detectors on the market, but if you're looking for a high-range, accurate device that doesn't require too much fiddling to keep quiet, it is worth the investment. If a mid-range model is more within your price range, the Unidan R7 is a great option that lets you know the direction of the threat. Number 2. Unidan R8 Extreme Long Range Radar / Laser Detector. The Unidan R8 is an upgraded version of a previous iteration with some pretty significant improvements, including Bluetooth. It is highly customizable, making it an excellent option for enthusiasts who are specific about how they like their detectors set up. When programmed properly for your driving location, the R8 offers you complete control over the sensitivity of your device, significantly improving false alert filtering. The new bubble lens improves its range and accuracy, and the alert response time is also very fast, ensuring little to no lag time between when a signal is picked up and when you are alerted of its presence. The R8 can also detect newer GATSO speed cameras. The R8's predecessor has the mute and mark buttons on the side of the device, which can be difficult to reach while driving, but Unidan placed them on the face of the R8, which is a huge improvement. The MRCD detection is another area where this detector has been significantly improved. Bluetooth will be a helpful feature, but Unidan had not yet released its app when we tested, so we can't comment on this yet. The previous iteration of the R8 exhibited serious issues with auto lockouts, and this version still struggles, though not as badly. You can drive past the same grocery store or strip mall for months and continue experiencing false alerts from the automatic doors. Fortunately, you can manually lock out stationary locations like this, but auto lockouts are a sought-after feature, so it's a bit of a bummer that Unidan is still struggling with it. The R8 is also not completely RDD, radar detector immune, though this is a non-issue in most of the US, as radar detectors are perfectly legal. Lastly, the R8 is a top-notch device and therefore quite expensive. But it is a great daily driver for those who understand the radar threats in their area and enjoy adjusting the settings to optimize their device. Still, for a few dollars less, you can enjoy the better performing auto lockout feature of the Escort Max 360C. Number 3. Unidan R3 Extreme Long Range Laser / Radar Detector. Unidan, as a company, is known for making long-range radar detectors, and the Unidan R3 is no exception. This highly customizable device does a stellar job of picking up all the desired frequencies with plenty of time to allow the driver to slow down. Not only does it excel in the range department, but its accuracy is also an attribute to write home about as long as you understand the optimal settings for your primary driving routes. Unidan gives its users fine-tuned control over band sensitivity to help with false alerts. From the setup to updates to setting adjustments, the R3 is user-friendly, especially once you become familiar with the controls. The GPS location lockouts are recorded by a simple double tap of the mute button, located just below the screen, and remain recorded until you delete them. The audible alerts are easy to hear, and the screen is easy to read. During testing, the GPS location lockouts were easy to perform and plentiful. But the R3 does not offer as much storage as other devices, including other Unidan models. It won't affect the daily performance, but it might inhibit the use of future memory-heavy firmware updates. Sadly, it also does not pick up modulating frequencies like some pricer models. As such, it lacks in its multi-radar detection. Another issue we have with the otherwise stellar R3 is the BSM filtering. Driving next to modern cars equipped with blind spot monitoring often triggers the K-band alert. Fine-tuning the K-band sensitivity helps somewhat but does not prevent all BSM-related false alerts. Finally, the R3 lacks directional arrows. We don't think this is a deal-breaker, but we genuinely appreciate knowing where the threat is coming from. With this device, you can feel confident that you're getting the most critical features of an advanced radar detector with stellar range and comparable accuracy at a fraction of the cost. That said, we also like the Reno XP, which offers top-notch BMS filtering at a budget-friendly price. Number 4. Reno XP Radar and Laser Detector. The claim to fame for the Reno XP is its ability to offer an extremely quiet ride, even in urban settings, which are ripe with false threats. Its features are highly adjustable and cater to quieting false alerts. It also offers some of the best BSM filtering we've seen. The XP Sports features like mute, smart dark, and low-speed muting, which all turn off audible alerts for low-priority signals. Smart dark is unique to the XP and keeps the whole device dark, except for a small power indicator when no threats are present. This is great for parents with sleeping children or for those who are overstimulated by lights and sounds. Compared to the highest performers in our review, the Reno XP is a lower range detector. If you drive in a more urban setting, this is not necessarily a bad thing. The auto lockouts are less than ideal, but you can manually lock out stationary threats if necessary. The XP is a prime choice for anyone who values a quiet ride and doesn't want to break the bank. Should you need a long-range model, the Unidan R3 is a viable option at an even more attractive price. Amazing blind spot filtering. Low-speed muting. Smart dark feature. Very quiet with the right settings. Number 5. Unidan R7 Extreme Long Range Laser/Radar Detector. The Unidan R7 is an advanced radar detector at a very fair mid-high price point. This model balances being highly customizable with simple settings adjustments to allow for a quick learning curve. It is accurate with excellent range. We could detect a cop over 5 miles away through winding mountainous roads. The built-in GPS technology offers several options to keep false alarms down, blocking alarms caused by radars found on things like automatic doors and train tracks. The manual lockout feature will allow the user to permanently mute any non-threatening, stationary trigger. You can store uploaded information like red light cameras on the device, with firmware updates confirming those locations. The sizable multicolored OLED screen is automatically brightened or dimmed based on a built-in ambient light sensor, and clear, unique, and crisp audible alerts round out this excellent package. While the manual GPS lockout feature is an absolute star, there is somewhat of a learning curve. For instance, locking out a location requires double-clicking the mute button. The first few times we tried using this feature, we just wound up muting the device rather than locking out the location. However, once you figure out the cadence of the double click, it is not an issue. Compared to some of Unidan's other detectors, the R7 is quite sizable. With that in mind, it didn't bother us as it is easy to remove from the window mount when not in use, and if placed low on the dash, it does not impede the driver's vision. Our main complaint is that the BSM filtering leaves much to be desired. Generally speaking, this triggers a K-band alert, so turning the K sensitivity down a notch helps mitigate the problem. Overall, this is a high-end radar and an excellent option for anyone looking to keep those pesky speeding tickets off their driving record. But if you'd rather enjoy auto lockout capabilities for a hands-free experience, the Escort RedLine 360C is the one we recommend first and foremost.